Alright, my dear friends, welcome back to another stream. Today we are going to set up SSH and also exploit SSH. Okay. Today we are going to set up SSH. So basically SSH is a protocol that helps to access and manage remote computer. Okay. So basically it's provide a way to access, it provide a encrypted and safe way to access your another computer remotely. Okay, so this is my Linux machine, and also I will open one more machine that is in my WSL, and WSL is my client machine. That is my attacker machine, and Linux is my client machine, or it's a server basically. Okay, so I'll set up SSH here and try to attack on my Linux machine. Okay, so first of all, we will learn about how we can set up SSH on my server, and after that we will try to exploit it. Okay. Hey, who are watching me, just type comment in the comment box, or type hi in the comment box who are watching me. Okay. Hi, hey brother. So today we are going to exploit SSH and learn what is the SSH, how we can configure it. Also, we will create a lab in my local environment, and after that we will exploit it. Okay. So watch complete video. Okay. So first of all, we have to create SSH. So this is the command apt. First of all, we need a root access. Just type here sudo su and then password here, and then just type apt install and open SSH server. So it will install SSH in your system. So now I have already installed in my system. So after that you have to enable this service in your Linux machine. So we have a command that is called systemctl and enable then SSH. So it will help to enable your service inside a Linux, and then you have to start it. Just type here systemctl and then start SSH. So now our service is starting. Okay, our service is start. So let's check the status. Just type here systemctl and then status, now SSH. So you can see here our service is enabled and activated. Okay, so let's try to enumerate it. So first of all, okay, so gather its IP address. So this is the IP address, and now copy it and open my another machine. Open cmd. Okay, so here is a cmd and run Linux machine, and now we are going to check open port. Okay, so just you can use your own scan or nmap scan. So I am using nmap. There is IP address. Now enter. So let's see. Okay, so now our SSH is configured properly. So here is an open port. Okay, let's check its method. Okay, so now let's check its method, means login method, authentication method. So SSH have a two type of authentication method. So the first is key password based, and the second is key based. Password, on the password based, we have we will authenticate using some password. Okay, so in the key based we need private key to access the SSH protocol. Okay, to authenticate the system. So here is the nmap, and let's try to type script and type SSH auth and then methods. Now give it the IP address and then pair. Okay. Oops, I made some mistake. SSH. Okay. Again. Okay, let's me search here. NSC SSH auth method. So yes, here is the script SSH. Okay, so there is a hyphen, not underscore. So just type here hyphen. Okay, so now enter. So you can see here there is a both method. One is public key and second is password. So it is supported two method. So okay, so let me try to brute force it. So first of all, we have to create word list. The first is username and second is password. So type ls and let me check here if I have any word list. Okay, so firstly just create user.txt and test. Now admin 123 and 123456. Now administrator. Okay, so this is my testing word list. And now again we have to create password. Okay, so we need a directory, two files. Okay, so first is username and second is password to brute force. Next password is password 123 test 123 admin @123. All right, so this is my password or txt. And now let's try to brute force it. So I'm using Hydra. Hydra is a tool that helps to brute force protocols, and also if you want to brute force login page, you can also use Hydra. Okay, so just type here Hydra and type L and then type give the username word list and the second is password word list. So here is my username txt and here is my password list. And now give it to the IP address. So this is my IP address and then protocol and verbosity on and -f. Okay, so now enter. Okay, so zero password found. I think I made some mistake. Yes, so we have to type here verbosity nf and enter. Okay, so again I think I made some mistake again. Use the name. Okay. Let me check again. Hydra tool. Okay, and just type here hyphen before. Again I made mistake. Let me identify it. Okay, again Hydra capital. Let me check help command and here is a help command L. Okay. So here is a mistake. We have to put capital P and capital L instead of a small l. Okay, so let me try here again. Try to brute force. I think I need to change network connection. Okay, it's perfect. Oh, what I made mistake here. SSH and IP address is this. Too many errors, too many errors, too many errors. Okay, so let me correct this command using chat GPT. Okay, I think I made some mistake, but I didn't identify. Okay, I think I have to change configuration file. So let's see in nano etc. So here is the SSH configuration. So now go to the public password. So here is a password authentication and then yes and then this. Now once again let me try this. First of all we have to restart this as a service here and then restart SSH, and now once again we have to try brute force. Okay, all right, so I think it's working right now. I hope it's working. Now it's again giving an error. Maybe let me check. I think it's correct, but why I'm getting an error here? uh, Let me check again. Do you see any mistake here? So just comment me. I think I made mistake. Disable chances because I could not connect the target port. Uh, Let me check once again. System CTL. System CTL status SSH. It's running and sorry. Connection error. But why? Let me check again. Mm, nano etc config, and okay, firstly just run nmap. Okay, so port is open, and there is a two method are supported. First is public key and second is password. So the two type authentications available here, and so why I'm not connecting? Let me try to connect with it. Mrhorbio 192.168.1.69. Yes, and then type password here. So yes, I am. Yeah, I got an access. I got an access. Okay, so but brute force is not working here. I don't know why. Let me try to troubleshoot it. Just type hydra, type sudo su. Now have a root access here. Just type hydra, and then capital L user.txt, capital P password.txt, and just type IP address 192.168.1.69, and protocol is SSH. Again I'm getting error. Okay, so I think attack is start. Oh my god, again I got an error. Hey, do you find anything wrong here? So just comment. Scan could not complete. Zero password found. But why? Let me try again. -T4. Use here -T4 -W5 and capital W2. Now again. I don't know what's the error, but this is the method to brute force SSH credential. Okay, so let me move forward. Okay, so I'll show you how to port forwarding, how to do port forwarding on your local system. Okay, if you have a foothold, so after getting a foothold, how you can perform a local port forwarding by using SSH. Okay, so first of all, let me teach you how to configure SSH. So firstly, there is a SSH file nano etc config. Okay, so if you want to change port number, you can easily do by using this. So here is a port number is 4567. Let me scan here and let's see the port number is, okay, here is an nmap. So just type here nmap and -p and then the IP address of this. First of all, save it and just restart this service again, systemctl, and then type restart SSH. So now SSH protocol is restarted, and just type here, let's find the IP address here. So 69 is an IP address, and just type here 192.168.1.69, and this is our IP address, and let me scan it. Okay, so okay, so you can see here is a 4567 TCP. The port number is open, and let me try to find its version 4567 and SV. Okay, so here is the open SSH. You can see here the port number is changed. Okay, so by default port number of SSH is 22, but we can change by using by manipulating some configuration file, by changing some configuration file. Okay, so you can change their port number also. So here is a port number, and you can see here it's visible. Okay, so if you want to disable it, just comment out and save it. Now restart this service. Okay, so let me try to scan it. All right, so here is a, okay, so you can see here by default 2020 port is open right now because we disable the custom port of SSH. And the next is, if you want to enable key based access. Okay, so how you can do this? Simply you have to go config file and just type here, you have to change something. Okay, you have to disable the password authentication. So just type replace yes with no. Okay, and after that the save it and X, and restart SSH service here, and let me try to, okay, so you can see here only the public key available to access the SSH. So now let me generate SSH keygen. So you can see here, just type SSH keygen and press enter. Just you can see here it's a by default name, or you want to add like this, SSH gen hyphen I RSA. So this is the command, hyphen I, not, okay, I for input file, E for output. Okay, so here is the ID RSA file. Okay, so just enter the passphrases and you have to generate RSA key. So I have already RSA key. I'll show you. Wait. So just type SSH CD, and firstly we have to go root, and then root folder, go to the SSH, enter the root folder first, then root .ssh, now ls. So you can see here is the public key idrsa dot public, and you can see here is my public key. You have to copy this and paste into your server. Okay, so just type here nano, and okay, so just type here cat, or you can also save into the idrsa. Just type here nano idrsa dot pub, and now enter and just paste here. Okay, so when you paste it, and you have to authenticate this key, so just type here idrsa dot pub, and save into the authorized keys. Okay, so this is a command to save your public key inside the authorization keys. Okay, so I'll show you where is my authorized key here. So just type here cd and go to the SSH folder. First of all, you have to go root. Okay, so go to the root and here is the SSH file cd.ssh. Now you can see here is a file authorized keys, and let me try to access it. Okay, so you can see here is my public key. Okay, so here is my public key. So it's a authorized key. When I try to access the SSH, or when I try to getting access from my from client to server, so it will verify from here. Okay, so let me try to connect with. So simply type here SSH root.ssh and then type IDRSA and your IP address 192.168.1.61. So this is my IP address, and then press enter. Oh, okay, it's my mistake. So you have to type here username and then address and then target IP address. Okay, so okay, I have to restart once again and try to access it. So just try to access from the client side. So here is my, just type here SSH and username, and here is my IP address 192.168.1.69. Okay, then yes. Okay, so now it is asking for a passphrases. So the passphrases is 123 and enter. So you can see here I got a access on my system. Okay, so let's suppose if you have a ID RSA, okay, during your pen testing or bug hunting, you got a ID RSA public key or a private key file, you have to crack it. So how you can do this? So by using Hydra tool, you can by using John the Ripper. Okay, because John the Ripper is help to crack the hash file. Okay, so firstly I have a, just type here SSH to John. This is the utility of John that helps to get hash from the SSH ID RSA file. So just type here and then type ID RSA, give it the proper path. Okay, so just type here SSH to John, and then you have to type, who are watching me, just comment me hi. Okay, so type here SSH to John, and after that you have to provide its the path of IDRSA key, IDRSA, IDRSA. Let me check here. Where is my IDRSA? CD, go to the root folder and type here .ssh. Now here is my, okay, so this is my ID RSA public key, and just type here. Okay, so one sec. Actually, home Mrhorbio. Okay, so how we can get, simply just you have to type SSH to John, and here is my ID RSA key, and then you have to fetch into the hash.txt file. Okay, so this is the command to get hash from the ID RSA file. So after getting a hash, you have to just brute force by using John the Ripper. So let me find my hash.txt, maybe here inside. home, and then Mrhorbio ls ls. Okay, so here is my hash file. So it's a SSH keys passphrase. Okay, so let me try to brute force by using John the Reaper. Just type here John and type hash.txt, or if you want to give a word list, just type -w word list and equal to, if you want, it just give the path of word list and try to crack it, or you can use also hash.txt directly. So let me x. Okay, so you can see here the passphrase is 123. So this is the passphrase, okay, that I used here to log in SSH. Okay, so now let's learn the most important thing: how you can forward local port, okay, by after getting footholds. Okay, so let me try to connect again with SSH. So again try to connect with target IP address. So this is my target IP address, and yes, okay, wait. So first of all, I'll show you in the password based authentication. Just type here yes, and then this, and now restart it. Okay, so now restart, and let me try to access SSH server again. Then it is asking for a password. So now I have a initial footholds. Okay, I have a footholds. So just try net state and hyphen nt lp. So it helps to get internal ports. So inside the target machine there is a one web server. Okay, so there is a one web server, there is a one website is hosting on Apache server. So let me try to access it on my local system. So we have to do port forwarding. Basically it's a local port forwarding. So when you are preparing for OSCP or AJPT, it will very helpful for you if you are doing this. Okay, so let me try to access SSH local port forwarding. So just type here SSH capital L and then give it the port number. So just port number, I want to access on 777 port number, and give its IP address 127.0.1 and the port number is 8080, and then give it the normal credentials here, username and 192.168.1.69, and then enter. Now hobby. Okay, so now it's completed. Let me try to access on my local system. So here is my local system. Just try to access it. 177 and the port number is 777. Okay, so it's not working, I think. Let me check what happening here. 777, the port number is 8. SSH. Let me try again. Wait, we have to change IP address here, 1.69, and then enter. Mrhorbio. And okay, so let's try again. 080 and then enter. Okay, first of all we have to check here it's working or not. Status Apache 2. So it's enable and try to access here in the target machine firstly. So 127.0.0.1 and just try to port number. Okay, so it's now let me try to access here. I think it's working now. Firefox. Let me try call command and then I call command and http 127.0.0.1 and just type here 8080. So now I can access the web page that hosted inside the target machine. So you can see here, welcome to Ignite Technology. Okay, because it's my WSL machine and I'm forward the port, local port into my WSL machine. So that's why I'm access inside. Okay, so you can see here, welcome to Ignite Technology. Here is my target machine. You can see, welcome to Ignite Technology. Okay, so I can access internal files. I can access internal ports. So this is the local port forwarding using XSS. If you have a initial foothold, if you have a footholds, then you can easily access the internal ports. Okay, so I hope you get something valuable from this video and this live stream. So who are watching me, just type hi in the comment box. Hey, who are watching me, just type hi in the comment box. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe it, because I have a multiple contents regarding cybersecurity. I have multiple contents of cybersecurity, and I'll upload these kind of videos. And if you are watching or if you are preparing for OSCP or EJPT, so you are on good place. Okay, I'll provide you a PDF how we can configure it, or also I'll upload article on my Medium. So don't forget to follow me on Medium, and link in description. And also you can just type on the Google Mr. Mrhorbio. You will get my Medium account. Okay, so how was the tutorial? How was the tutorial, guys? How was the tutorial? Let me know in the comment. Let me know in the comment. Just type something, dude. All right, so this is all about the SSH and attacks. Okay, so I'll come with more advanced technique with it. So don't forget to subscribe it and follow me on the Medium for getting articles related to cybersecurity and bug bounty hunting. I'll teach you properly, and if you are preparing for OSCP and EJPT, so this channel is very helpful for you. Okay, so we catch up tomorrow with a new tutorial. All right, good night, bye bye, see you, take care.